So any doubts till now?
Good afternoon,
Any
sir.
doubts so far
No, sir.
what we have seen? Hi, hi, good afternoon. Manimali. Anything you want to discuss before we start the next one?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
So, okay, yeah. Shall we move on? Okay, right. So we will start with the next one. Just sharing my screen. So we have seen like date function week 9 last week, and this week we can match it up like count function, index, match function, and we can see one video. Okay, so we'll start with the count function.
Yes, sir.
In this video, we will
It can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
in this video we'll be looking for some count functions. Let's see that. We have count, count a, count blank, count if. We have something combination and combination. Let's see that one.
Is my volume is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The one. So I'll first start with the count function. Now if you see, I have different type of data on the screen. I have date, number, decimal number, and then I have Boolean values. Then I have the error messages and some text. So what if I want to count the numbers? I'll count the numbers using this function as count from A2 to A7. Let's see what answer I'll get it. In this entire A2 to A7 till here, if you see, they are counted as a number. Second, third one is if you see there's a decimal, again it's a number to count, right? And I'll select A2 to A7. So imagine and you can understand what things it will be accepting. So the text it will not consider the formula, the error message, and the Boolean value. Only the first three it will accept and give me the answer. So answer will be given as 3. Now, similarly, I just want to find out whether this 3, 1 are the properly numbers or not. So count function is used to count only numbers, neither text, neither error messages, neither the Boolean values. So I'll type here just to understand A5 to A7. What is the value given here? So I'll type here equal to count and open the brackets. Select here A5 to A7 just to check it whether it's properly given or not, and I'll press enter. So once I press enter, it says there are 0 numbers present in this A5 to A7. Whereas into A2 to A4, these 3 are all numbers. One is the date, second is the decimal, and the third one is number itself. So count function is used here. Next is if I want to count non-empty cells, basically non-empty cells, how should I count? So I want to find out from A2 to A7, everything will be counted. A number, a text, a Boolean value, a date, a decimal, everything. Error messages also. So I'll just type here a function just to count. I'll type here equal to count A. Count A, if you see when you open the bracket before when you type it, you'll get it. Counts the number of cells that range that are not empty. So non-empty cells have been used here. Open the bracket and I'll select A2 to A7. How many are there? Total 6. So once I press enter, you see the answer I've got 6. So everything it counts. So imagine if by mistake, if one cell is deleted, I'll press one delete. So this is an empty cell, and if you see the answer changes to 5. I'll keep a cursor on this place, delete it. So there are 2 empty cells, remaining are non-empty. So you see the answer changes automatically. So count A is a function used to count non-empty. Blank. I want to find out how many blank cells are present in this database. If you see from A2 to A, or what you call B4, all the cells, there is 2 cells which are empty. So I have a function to find out only empty cells. So I'll just type here in the cell equal to count blank. Third one, when you go to the third one using arrow keys, you just press tab from the keyboard and that gets selected. So it says what is the range? I'll say my range is from this cell A2 to B4 and then press enter. If you observe there are 2 cells, answer expected is 2. If I delete this value which is 6 given here, I'll delete this value. So you see the answer changes to 3. So count blank is used to count the blank cells. Next I have count if. So I have data which is apple, oranges, peaches and again apples, and the data is given here. What I want is, I want to count how many apples are present in this column. So if you observe there are 2 apples present, how many peaches are present? There are 1 peaches. So I'll write here a result here for explanation I've given here. How many apples are present in this column from A2 to A5. So I'll type here equal to count if function, and it says 2 things. One is your range and second is your criteria. So my range is this one, in which I'm trying to find out the values, comma. And the second one, it says, what is the criteria? My criteria is in apple, right? So I can write a text in double quotes like this. And close the bracket. So apples are how many? 2. I'll press enter. I'll get the answer as 2. So this is one way by which you can write the answer. Another way is, like, what you can do is, you can, instead of this apples, what you can do is, you can just give the cell number. So I'll remove this. Okay. Equal to count if, open the bracket. That's my range. Type here equal to count if. It says again, what is the range? This is my range. I'll select the range. Or you can select the cell number. So I'll just select the cell number, peaches, and I'll close the bracket. So this is how I'll get the answer as 1. Enter. So I've got the answer as 1. So now, if you keep on changing, if I change here some apple instead of oranges, if I type here apples, enter. You see the count has changed automatically 3. So count if is used to count based on the condition. So therefore the input is given as if, count if. Right? Next I have something known as permutation combination. Mostly it is used in the mathematical problems, how we can solve it. For explanation, for people who are looking for the first time, you see the equation for permutation is, that is the n factorial upon n minus k factorial. So if I insert some value as, and here's the example given. Total number of objects are how many? 4, and number of objects in each permutation are given as 3. So if I keep on calculating using pen and paper, it takes longer time. If I use with the help of this function, that is a permut, I can get the answer as 24. So how do I write this function in this Excel? I have to just write as equal to permut, and it gives me 2 options, 2 parameters. One is number and second is number chosen. So for me, this is the number, comma, and what is the number chosen? I have this number of options which I have chosen, and I'll press enter. So that is, if we calculate by this formula and I press enter, I'll get the answer as 24. If I change the number as, instead of 4, if I type here 6, you see the answer changes automatically. So if you verify, the answer is absolutely correct with respect to this combination. This is about the combination. How about the combination part? For combination, this is the function which is given here, that is n factorial upon k factorial into n minus k factorial. And this is the example given. Possible 2-person team that can be formed out of 8 candidates. I have 8 candidates. How many possible teams I can form using 2 candidates in each, pair itself? So for that, how do I use it? I have to use this function, that is the combination, equal to combination, equal to combin, open the bracket, and it says 8 team of 8, and I want size of 2 in each team. How many different types of teams I can make? And I'll press enter. So I'll get the answer as 28. So similarly, if you keep on changing the values, the answer will be correct if you verify with this help of this formula. That is for combination n factorial upon which is k factorial into n minus k factorial. So these are all the topics which you have seen. That is the count, count A, count blank, count if, permutation, combination. So I hope you have understood all the concepts in this. That's all for this video.
Okay, so I think it's very, very self-explanatory, right? So I think this belongs to the same. So count the function.
In this video, we'll be looking for statistical.
So we'll see this statistical function next. But the count function, count is just only the count, and the count is completely how many cells are there. And all the functions which is there in your video also, the same thing, the same video which I showed to you. So that would be the case. And 1 minute, sorry, just a minute. Okay, so I'll show you something.
In this video,
okay. So count. So for example, I can say that this is a 1 and 1, 2, and this divided by 0. So if I use this, okay, so use, it will take only the wherever the text and function demands whatever. But if you use the same function as count A, it will take as this. And if you delete this, it will not take blanks. Whatever the total, even if you give dot, that will pick it up. Okay, so that is a count A function. Blank in the sense, what are the total blanks or whatever. See, for example, delete. See, if you say this, what are the blanks? It will take only the blanks. Okay, so if is nothing but the particular function which you want to say, what is the total number of particular. For example, this will be used for attendance purpose. For example, so in the current day situation, so what we can use here is total number of days present. And then for HR role, I think HR or whatever the people are calculating the attendance, the team leaders and the process owners who is working on it now. So this role will help you, like for example, present, CL or whatever it may be, LOP, and for example, present, CL, LOP. Okay, so count. If I do this, so what is the base? This is the base. Comma, you put it in commas in a present mode. So what is the total present? So I think I have not given this. How many presents are there? 5 presents are there, right? The same thing, if I put presents or present instead of LOP, I can put it's 1. Instead of LOP, I can put CL. It is only 1. So by this way, you can calculate your attendance if the counters will be working. Okay. So permutation, combination, it's purely based on mathematics. I think in a routine life, you will not work on this. But if you want to work on this, like total number of objects or whatever, you can put a formula and you can work on it. Permute and you can use for the combine. See, combine is there. Okay. This will not be useful for us, but still you can work on it. But this will not applicable as soon as, because since it is a mathematical function, so it will not work. Any doubts? Whatever I explained you to people, still now. See, the count function is very, very important. Very basic function. We will use it on a daily basis. Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, right. So shall I get into the next one? Index function.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wait.
In this video,
I can give it to you as an index function.
Our son Vihan, he's good at studies. But one thing that he always struggled with was,
in this video, we'll be looking for index. What does index says is, I want the value in the particular location, so that for that we'll be using index. So let's see how we can go for it. I have some data here, that is products, part number, flight engine price. Now, if I want to find out in this column, what is the position number of, let's say, watches, so I'll use the function known as index. So position number is 3. So right now, if I want the laptop it stands for 2, 4 and 6. So how do I find out using an index function? So I have a function here, I'll type here value in this place, equal to index. It will ask me for array and the row number. So I'll say him, I want this, that's my array, and comma, row number is in this cell, comma, I'll select this cell, which is H14. In this H14, there's a number written as 3. So, and I'll press enter. So once I press enter, so if you see, the third number is for watches. So I'll press enter and I've got the watches. So if I ask him, what is the fourth number, fourth value, so it will say cosmetics, that is cosmetics. So if I say for 6th number, enter, so it says laptop. So if you see, the 6th one is laptop. So that's what we can do it for the index. Using the position number, we can get what is the value. This was for the one-dimensional. How about the two-dimensional? What is two-dimensional exactly? In this data, what is the third row number and the third column? For example, third row number is this one for watches, and third column belongs to, that is 1, 2 and 3. The number is 35. So how do I use that function? Using the same, I'll use index. So I'll keep my cursor in this value. I'll type here index, open the bracket. Now I'll select the entire table. In this entire table, if you see the second function, it says as row number, comma, column number. So now I'll select as row number, comma, that's my row number on the left hand side, comma, and that's my column number. So I've selected row number as H9 and I9. That is H9, there was 3. In I9, it was 3. And I'll close the bracket. So once I close, so 3, comma 3, again, if you see, that is 1, 2, 3, row number 3, and column number 3 is this one. And I'll press enter. So once I press enter, you see the value is 35. Now if I change the row number to, let's say, 4, I'll change it to 4 and column number to 4. So I'll get the answer as 35.95. So that is the fourth, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and column number 4, that is 35.95. So the answer is absolutely correct. So here index function can be used for one dimensional and two dimensional also. So I hope you understood. That's all for this video.
It's very self-explanatory, right? So you can see that, say, index. Okay, so one is what we can do here is like 1, 2, 3, the same thing, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 12, 13, 14. So you want to know about that index. Index. I want only this. Comma. I want to put it under this column. I'll put it as this column. Okay. So which column I'm using here? There is 2, D2, right? So D2, I want 7, right? Okay. Right? So this is a column where I put for index function, and I selected range is this. Okay, this is 7 in the sense 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the 7 is 3. So okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will show as 6 now because we are selected as 6. So instead of 7, I put it as 2. Okay, so the column function will be 2. Then it should be 4. Instead of column function, like the index which we can see 1, it should be 1. So instead of that, if you say 3, 6, 6, 6 the function, it should be 5. So this will change it automatically. So here we have only limited numbers. So presuming that you have these many functions, okay. Example, okay. So I want to calculate some kind of mean, median, mode, or any type of function. I want 15th of each rows. I want what is there in the 15th. So if I see the 15th, first of all, this page is 2. First of all, I should know, and I have to specify this D2, D300. See, I want 15. What is the 15th one count? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, this is the 15th one is 1. Okay, so it is 89, right? So I can give it as 89 instead of, I can give it as, I can change here as 45. Each function 7. So 45 will be 7. Okay, let me check. So 63, 32, 33, 34, 45. See, 7. So this is right. So this will help you when you do some kind of combination on a random sample. This will help you. Okay, right. So any doubts?
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys, any doubts? Anything before I proceed with the next function?
No, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Guys, anything, please let me know. We'll go for the match function. Before the index, the match is very easy.
Once there was a pretty girl who lived in a house that had a little garden.
In this video, we'll be looking for match function. What exactly match function says is, using match function, you can get the position number of the text in the entire column or record. So let's see how we can go. If you see, I have the data as top products, that is mobile camera watches, cosmetics. I want to find out what is the position number of laptop. So let's see, verbally calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The position number of laptop is 6. How do I calculate using a function? Imagine the data is very large. I have to use a function. The function is equal to match. And it says lookup value, so that's my lookup value, comma. Second, it says the table array, so that's my table array, so I'll select this one, comma. How do you want it? Do you want the exact match or do you want greater than, less than? So right now I'll go for exact match and I'll close the bracket. So once I press enter, you see it says the position number of laptop is 6. Similarly, if I want the position number of, let's say, in this video we'll be looking.
Okay, it's pretty simple, right? So exactly the count and exact the match, whichever you require, so that you can put it in the cell. That automatically that will help you.
In this video we'll be
For example, I can see here the laptop. Okay, the position number where what is the laptop says here. Okay, so that is the differences, nothing else. Match exactly. I need that match. Rather, last function what we did was, so we put it in this way. We are given the position number, what is present in there. Okay. Now what we are doing here is we are giving the products and we are requesting for the position number. So there's the two differences what we have seen from the last function, right? So you understood what I'm trying to say? So last time what we did was, see, we put that position number. Okay. Try to figure it out. So for example, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Now what we are trying to do here is we put the products. For example, I need a laptop. What would be the position number? Okay. For example, searching this.
looking for match function. What exactly match functions? Find out what is the position 4, 5, 6. The position number of laptop is 6. How do I calculate using a function? Is equal to match and it says lookup value, so that's my lookup value, comma. Second, it says the table array, so that's my table array, so I'll select this one, comma. How do you want it? Do you want the exact match or do you want greater than, less than? So right now I'll go for exact match and I'll close it.
What I did was I couldn't see the function. Okay, see for example, laptop. Okay, index files etc. For example, I can give it. Okay, first I need that. Then I put it as match. Which one I need to match? This one. Come on, where the match is. Come on. I want the exact match. Okay, first. Okay, because the laptop present in the first. Okay, so instead of laptop I can put etc. It should be 4. So this works when it is exactly, the match is nothing but the exact, so where it is present. But previously what we used to do, so we put that number, we used to find this total number of the matches, only the not the position but the products. So there is a differences. Okay, right? Guys, any doubt on this out of these three functions?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
No doubts. Anything, guys? Not only, I think only one or two are responding. I want to understand like whether you people are listening or no, or any doubts. I'm going fast. This is self-explanatory. Anything you want to know about it? So this and all, everything is uploaded into the portal. But what is my concern over here is, I don't know whether you people will go through and you are spending time on that to understand what exactly is happening. So I want to spend with you some time to know if you have any doubts. Use this time to ask questions, and anything if you want to come across, please let me know. Because these are the functions which I am aware. In a day-to-day life, I can use this function. Something comes up what I can use in a better way, I can always think about functions. How can I use the functions and get the work done very faster? Pretty much quicker also. So, but you have to use it because whatever work you do, that will be a kind of production job. So when you do it on Excel, so you have to think, is this function works for me? If this doesn't works out, then what I can do to get this? Really it is helpful or not helpful? So think in that way. Okay? Right. Any other things which we need to work on?
Hey, let me ask you a question. If I want to present you my data in the...
Any other before I present with one basic video? So that is nothing required. So I think I don't want the introduction, but still I can give that.
Form of this boring.
Hi, welcome to Tutorials Point. My name is Pawan Lalwani, your instructor for Microsoft Excel.
So this is nothing but the introduction video. I don't want to put it over here. I think I don't want to do it, so we will see that. But let's see what is there in this video. I haven't seen this video because there is no the topic is available. Let me see.
What Excel is exactly? Excel is a spreadsheet program developed by Microsoft, which works on different operating systems: Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Android, etc. Now, what exactly Excel does is, Excel is a huge application which does various types of options and functions. In this, you can create different types of functions, formulas. Also, you can work on different graphical representation of data, pivot charts, normal charts. You can create different type of pivot tables also in this. Also, you can work on different data analysis part, like say you can sort, filter, and you can see a subtotals and much more options available here. Now, what is the precondition and requisite for this video is, you should have some basic knowledge about computer peripherals, like what is keyboard, mouse, and different options available. First thing is, I'll be using the Excel Microsoft version 2016. Right now, that's the latest version. Now, we have purposely created very small video.
Actually, the 2016 is not the latest version, so it is beyond that expectation. 2021, so it's launched, and 2021 is a very latest one. So this video was taken very old. That is a 2016 video. So that is the reason it is 2016.
Yes, so it's easy for you to find out the topics and go through it. Now, we also working on the different types of shortcuts which will reduce your effort and time. Shortcuts like how to create a chart in 1 second, create a table in 1 second, create a pivot charts and pivot table in just 5 seconds, and much more. I hope you'll enjoy this video series. That's all. Thank you.
So actually, this is an introduction video.
Hi.
So that what the Excel says. I don't know why. I think this video is there in the in our portal. Kartika, did you check this?
No, sir.
The video is
It's not in the portal.
Okay. So what is there in the week 1 video? Week 11. Sorry. What is there in the week 11 video? I need to check on that part. Okay. So we will check this week 11 video next week. So anyhow, it is week 10. So I'll be giving some kind of activity to collect. The activity is okay. So I'll share you some activity. So please make a note of it. So create an activity So all basic functions and record the same. Okay, so what you people are going to do here is, whatever the functions which says from week 8 to week 10, that is a very basic function, create an activity. So that means if it is a logical text, you know what is logical text, and you just go ahead and record it from your laptop screen recorder or whatever it may be. Whatever you do, work on the files, record it and send it to us with the function from week 8 to week 10. Okay, any one function, any function which is familiar, which is you're using on a day. I don't want to do all the functions which is there in this topic, logical text, 3 functions, 4 functions. Whichever is relevant, please work on what I want to understand. If you understood for logical text, with function, text function, date function, count function, match function. Okay, create an activity for this. You can record the screen, full recorder. Okay, in case if you want to talk, if you can speak, okay, this is what I'm creating. Whichever language is fine for me. Okay, you can talk and you can just record it and send it to me. Maximum of 2 to 3 minutes video. Maximum. I don't want more than that. Okay, maximum of 2 to 3 minutes. You got my point, right?
Okay, sir.
So what you can do, okay, go there. I put it in the chat. You can just make a note of it for review. So this is the activity from week 8 to week 10. These are the basic functions, and I want this activity to be recorded. Instructions, how to procedure, record and speak. What functions are you using? And maximum of 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, all functions, not one function is 2 to 3 minutes, all functions. Okay, any function which is relevant, you can just go for it. You got my point, right? What I'm trying to say, guys? Everybody got your point?
Sir, okay, sir.
See, the function which I told you now, it is there in your it is there in the DTouch portal. You can watch the function. You can create one video for all the functions, whichever is relevant. Maximum of 2 to 3 minutes video. Not all the functions 2 to one function, not 2 to 3 minutes. All the functions into 2 to 3 minutes video. That is fine. Okay. So share it with me. Let me see what you have understood from this. This is because this is very basic. And if you understand this, then you can go for the next function.